Ready and action. Bum 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 bum. Oh, hello there. Welcome back to another fine day here at Sisseton, Wahpeton College with your host, Professor Victor Singingeagle. 23 days till Christmas. Right on. Right on. What things do I need to torture my beloved students with today? Well, I need to bug you with the final exam. But before we get into all that, oh man, I look fat. What have I been eating over the holidays? Oh, Chinese turkey. Never mind. We got to stay focused. First, we begin with a prayer for each student, starting with 鲍兹罗 Violet Vars, 东廷惠 Tasha Eastman, 施茉莉 Jasmine Stous, 罗马丁 Marty Ross, 阮凯缇 Kay Robbins, 聂凯欣 Casey Nealon, 莫静华 Gina Mota, and 顾甜甜 Brittany Karash. Oh, forgot somebody. 岳晶晶 Kim White Mountain. Yay for everybody! And special prayers, hoping that you all did well had a good Thanksgiving, and we'll have a wonderful Christmas as well. Now, what can I torture you with first? Well, as I warm up preparing for our final exam, let me first begin with an apology, because I was supposed to have this final exam ready for you last week. But as you may or may not know, or may have heard, we had some weather incidents. And at the same time, I was testing out my CDL student, who I must give a special shout out and hooray for him. Yay! Because he passed, he got his CDL. So happy. And I also took an exam to add more endorsements to my own CDL, which means I am now qualified, because I passed as well, to teach school bus and passenger bus driving as well. Something that I used to do, but I let it fall off my license because I'm being lazy. But never mind all that. We don't have enough time, because I'm supposed to be focusing on this. No, I need to finish explaining what happened. That is, I was working on. I took my students my one student who passed, to his exam. We went down there at like 9:30 in the morning, and we're doing well. I mean, we're practicing, and we're taking the route to see where you drive in Watertown. And I let him go first because I was worried that the weather was going to get too yucky, because originally I was supposed to go first. But I figured, student comes first. Student must always come first. I'm an old guy. I got more time to mess around. But he, on the other hand, wanted him to get his license. So he did. He passed. He drove. He did the range and all that. And meanwhile, the snow kept coming down more heavy and heavy and heavy. And I was thinking, oh, no problem. We're going to get back to Sisseton Wahpeton College on time. Right? And the snow's coming down more and more. And then it's my turn to test out. And of course, I tested out. And okay, we're done. Now I'm going to leave the school bus, because remember, I had the school bus and the truck, our 18-wheeler. So I had the student accompany me. He drove the 18-wheeler. I drove the school bus. I parked it over at the shop over right across from the truck stop down there in Watertown. And then we climbed into the big truck and drove the bus or the truck back to school. Or so we thought. That was the plan. So what actually happened? We left Watertown at 3:30, maybe 3:15. We started cruising along and the snow's coming down more. It's getting thicker. We're talking about whiteout conditions. And as we're cruising along, wouldn't you know it, there's one crash after another. I'm not making this up. You can go back and look at some of the old reports. But anyway, we're going, because I'm the driving teacher, so we're going slow. We're taking it. And suddenly, boom, total whiteout. All the cars, everybody stopped. Ambulances, emergency vehicles are zooming past us, and the road is blocked off right before the summit exit, I want to say. So we had to stay there for 4 freaking hours waiting for them to clear off the road. So finally, people started moving, and the police made everybody get off the freeway. So we all had to go to the Summit truck stop and wait for another couple hours. And after it became clear that the police or the highway patrol were not going to allow anybody to get back on the freeway, my student says, well, why don't we just take one of the back reservation roads? Okay, so we did that. And took one of the back reservation roads. And the snow's piling higher and higher. By now it is 10 p.m. Remember, we started at 9:30 in the morning. Now it's 10 p.m. And oh man, we're doing fine, not crashing, but then we get stuck in the snow. And this is, going on an upgrade up on one of those reservation roads. We're going a little bit an uphill slant, and there was a big old snow pile in the road, and of course, naturally, we got stuck in it. So we waited for another 4 hours trying to figure out how to dig out of this. This is not working, and finally, screw it. So I got on my phone, called the tow truck. Tow truck came another 2 hours. We didn't get back to campus until 3:30 in the freaking morning. And then after that, the campus was locked up tight, so I could not do anything with final exams other than post it. And now I'm going to walk you through it. You know what? Better yet, I'm going to knock it off here because I've already spoken for 8 freaking minutes. I'm going to make a separate video going straight to the exam so that way it'll hog up all your time with a bunch of my nonsense. So, if you are watching this, you're just watching my excuses. Now you get to watch me walking you through the final exam and a connecting video. Thank you so much for your kind attention, and we'll see you in the next time. Bye-bye. Stop.